My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Traptopia Estate, the second of its name. We're here, still, in the ridiculously large... Oh god, I am glad that we didn't interact with that. Ridiculously large mission. Oh, fuck me dead. What's all this? What's all this? Ugh. Alright, so that's a locked door down there. Glad to know it. That's a locked room up there, so there's nothing I can do about that. I've no keys on me, no? Okay, so it looks like... Oh, fuck. It looks like I'm wishing that this curio all the way over in this area just so happens to be exactly what we need. Let's resort our party. Okay, it was already sorted. Beautiful. Show me what you got, game. Okay, maybe a little less, because this is quite terrifying. What do we want about knocking out a position? I guess we could go for the manservant. What's our stun chance? Yeah, it's not particularly high either way, in fact. I'll go for the manservant because the manservant's faster. Ooh. Okay. I do want to prevent the courtesan from ever getting an attack, so set that bleed up there. Alright, never mind. Entirely unnecessary. But that crit thankfully does move the Chevalier one forward, which now means we can stun that. Of course, no other target had the ability to hit Chevalier. That is to say that the Vestal didn't have the ability to hit the Chevalier in rank 4. Not with her stun, at least. With Judgment, easily could have. Alright, speaking of Judgment, I think it's about time that we start knocking all of our damage into the Chevalier. Is that true? What's your stun chance again? 140, 180. So you've got a 75% stun chance on the Chevalier. That's actually not that bad, all things considered. Alright, I'm gonna kick the damage into the Sycophant because I do want to prevent it from getting its feast attack. Beautiful. This fellow only gets one more real... never mind. That thirst is going to take them up from the one more real action. I will taste you, and nothing will stop me. 75 on the stun. Rolls it perfectly. Unfortunately, now we're very unlikely to stun the Chevalier. That's a good hit, but this manservant's still got a bit of HP left. Unfortunately, uses thirst as well. Keeps itself alive and crits on its own heal. Yikes. Alright, let's stun you out of position. One single hit to you now is going to kill you. We want the overall bleed damage going on the Chevalier, because the Chevalier is going to be alive for longer. So we'll prioritize that damage there. They get one action. Hopefully I can out-heal it. Or maybe take no damage to it. Either or. That's really unfortunate. Alright, let's do a party heal. 5 across. Beautiful. 15 in total. The amount of targets actually hit by that. One stun there is pretty much enough. So now we're actually going to go for the stress heals on Lulia. We are going to need a little bit of reduction there because Lulia took a little bit more stress than I'd otherwise like. The Chevalier is already dead. Quite pretty, in fact. So we can go even further into the group heals and the stress heals. May as well buff myself up, although I know the next fight is not for, what, like 9 rounds? God damn it. That's not my action, by the way. That was Lulia deciding to take their own action because they were in Bloodlust mode. I don't like that Bloodlust will take from you control of your own actions. That's a mechanic I'm never really a fan of. It's the reason that I don't really like in making the Flagellant Rapturous. Not a particularly huge fan of that. Alright, you're craving now. This is going to be an easy fight. We've got 3 people in Bloodlust. Yeah, and with the courtesan, that actually makes it real simple. If we can hit a stun on the manservant that hits for 3, they're dead. That'd be lovely. 17 on the back line. Okay. Crumbs. I'm gonna go for the damage on the back line. It's a 12. I guess I could Yorp to try and kill it before its turn. The problem that we just ran into is low priority of our stunners, making it really difficult to deal. Oh, actually, hang on. This Yorp is not going to be enough to take out the Manservant. Dang. Yeah. The only way I prevent the Courtesan from getting a turn there is that Yorp. Good lord. 40 stress.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, just prevent the Manservant from getting an attack. I can't afford it to thirst. Okay, stun one of them. It's now pretty much immaterial which of these is stunned by who, because they're effectively the same at the moment, and all of our characters can target the first 2 ranks with all of their important abilities. So it's not like the important differentiation you have to make between, you know, the 3rd and 4th rank, for example. We'll try and get our group heals and things while we can. Yeah, it's fine if you do that.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
100 is your stun? Yeah, 100 is your stun resist. Yeah, I still really don't want you to... Uh-oh. Miss... No. Damn it. That's exactly what I didn't want, and yet it happened regardless. I'm gonna move myself forward because that enemy is already dead, so we can just take some free actions. Good. That was a nice stress heal right there. And bye-bye.
A death by inches.
I mean, like, I'll take the crests just because they're super rare, and if I get to hold on to them, I'll be pretty happy about it. Ah! I'll also just quickly knock over all of my stuff in my room. Just casually. That, of course, has a strategic benefit that I'll explain later. It's not relevant at the moment. I'm really proud of Renyashadi for not dealing with either of those objects that we've encountered so far. I'm not cracking them open in order to observe what's inside. I'm also really pleased by the prevalence of these throbbing cocoons recently. Yikes. Oh? Oh, what's this? Okay. Oh, God, no. That's... God, no. Oh, shit. Fuck, no. That's just gonna lead back up to there, isn't it? Alright. I think we actually steer clear of that. I think we go up this way. Ooh, another one. Another one. Alright. Hey! Beautiful. Killing that Courtesan is going to be a real tough ask. We're going to need pretty much everyone's extra damage in. It's going to have to be Monty and our long range. Oh, fuck. It's important that we kill the Courtesan before he gets a turn here. Because this one in particular, mixing this party around could fuck us up. We pretty much need a crit to take it out right now. Shit. No. That was never going to work. Okay, if I stun you, my lowest stun prevents that Manservant from getting an action, so I'm actually going to stun that over the top of the Chevalier. This will also buy me 2 turns in the future in a row where I can stun the Chevalier, but it takes one enemy out of the turn order. Prevents them from ever getting a turn, and the Manservant can actually become quite disastrous. Health hasn't been the thing that we needed to manage better recently, it's actually just been stress, which is coming more from the Manservant than from the Chevalier. Alright, beautiful, that's the Courtesan dead. Frustratingly, The Chevalier is now out of my reach. Never mind. The frustration clears as Chevalier gets way back within our reach. Yeah, a high roll in that is actually reasonable.
Their formation is broken.
It's one more action
Maintain
itself.
the offensive.
So long as the Chevalier is just kind of hanging out, not really doing that much, it's fine. Good heal. We go to group heals now. I think, in fact, we might even go to stress heals. No. Yeah. The bleed damage from the Flagellant will be the majority of the damage that we deal against the Chevalier. I hope I've been pronouncing that right. Otherwise, I've been pronouncing it so wrong for so long. Good debuff. Good crit. You're dead.
Continue the onslaught.
7, 8.
Destroy them all.
We'll go for the party heal here because everyone's damaged and there's no imminent threat on Lulia's life. Don't get me wrong, there is a threat. Not super imminent though. I love that we could crit there without changing the amount of damage that the Chevalier is going to be taking. Which, that sounds insincere. No, I actually do love that because it means that we don't move the Chevalier to, you know, getting one fewer turns of us being able to self-heal. It's actually really handy.
As the fiend falls,
Clean him up.
a faint hope blossoms.
Forgotten Strongbox. We get Glittering Spauldrons. They are plus 15% protection, plus 35% move resist, negative 15% stress, and negative 2 speed for the Crusader. With a pair item, plus 20% to max HP. I'm unsure if I actually know what the other paired item for the Crusader is. The other one would have to be pretty good to carry that one, though. Don't get me wrong, the stats on that were quite nice. But the fact of the matter is, if you lower the speed of a character, you need to give me something really fucking worth in return. Because at the very least, the way that I play the game is very reliant on having characters that can act quite speedily. I'm actually gonna stun this Esquire. I was actually considering ignoring that and just going for a crush on the Chevalier. Ooh, nice dodge! Because the Esquires don't seem that dangerous when they're in the front rows. So I figured if I could just take out the Chevalier really quickly, we'd be fine. But I think we still do take out the Chevalier really, really quickly. Like, are you dead now? Very close to it, though. Okay, that was unnecessary. 11. Alright, what's it gonna be? Rib Cracker? Thirst, fair enough. I don't even know what they do in thirsted forms, so we should probably try and clear off the thirsted one first. It's got lowest speed as a result. Okay, never mind. We'll clear off the one that I'm not going to be able to stun this round. Rough. Don't thirst. Okay, it's Rib Cracker. Oh.
Injury. Palpable fear.
I actually only care about the stress that just gave me. Oh my god. That's annoyingly bad for me, actually. I was going to set it... Oh, that's a fucking locked gate. I was going to set him up with a... Good crit heal. With a DOT that I could deal with over time. So that I could just benefit as much off of that as possible, but... Worked out. I hate that we've got this locked door here now.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So I guess one of these rooms here has the key? I mean, it literally has to be. There's no other option. Unless, like, hallway curios can now have keys in them? Which you can probably judge my skepticism of by the heights my voice reached trying to say such a statement. Okay, it looks like the room curio interactables do not even have a chance to trigger our negative quirks and the quirk interactions. Okay, that's really fucking frustrating. It's really going to be annoying if this Esquire gets its move off, but there's nothing I can do. You can still you can't rampart from row 3. Fuck. Well, shit, I guess we just take a whole turn reorganizing our party. That sucks so bad. Okay, thankfully she didn't buff the entire team. As long as this guy doesn't do witty repartee. Never mind. Yeah.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
That actually doesn't have a high crit chance. Like, well, not a ridiculously high crit chance. So the fact that it just did that to me again is fucked up. Thankfully, it's actually the right target. Got super crit there, I guess. Not that there's any right target to have so much HP taken from them. But if anyone's going to be able to work with it, it's going to be Renyushadi. Good work. 39 healed in a single turn. That's some fucking work right there. Alright, let's take out this Courtesan. Okay, I didn't expect the turnaround on that statement to be quite so prompt. I'll be honest with you. I was expecting more of a delay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for the party heals. There's little way around that. So it looks like the Esquires can do that from the 3rd row. That's something I'm going to need to consider going into the future. This Sycophant is definitely something I want to be dealing with, but I haven't got the room to deal with it while this Manservant is alive. Goodbye, Manservant. Goodbye, Moon. Ribcracker just moved you backwards. As well as my own friend. This is a ridiculous amount of stress that we've taken in this damage so far. Excuse me. This is a ridiculous amount of stress and damage that we've taken in this fight so far. There we go. We'll stun the Esquire just in case it goes... Wow. That was like a 15% chance resist. Nice work. Obliterated. Okay, thanks to that crit, the Esquire is no longer in a position to be able to do anything to me. Can you not kill my own people? That's fucking ridiculous. Actually? Please, no? Oh my gosh. Okay. We need health. We're in a bad position, folk. We need stress heals? Good stress heal, I guess. That's not what you needed to do, though. Is it? Okay, I'm gonna yell at him, try and buy myself another turn. This is its first round alone. So now I need to do less than 10 damage. Can anyone in this party do less than 10 damage? I don't think so. That is to say, less than 10 and more than 4. You know what? Try it. Damn it! I should have just left it to last person out close the door. That just would have been the correct play there. Oh well, live and learn. Okay. There's a little bit of hunger. We are... It looks like the curios are kind of segmented into different areas here. Like certain curios of a certain type are grouped in certain areas. Oh, don't you? Like, I'm glad that you did something that was actually useful, but seriously, taking that turn away from me fucking sucked. Don't do it ever again. looks like I'm hitting this. Never mind. Both of the sycophants got their actions before Renyushadi. I mean, it's okay. They're like speed 12 and Renyushadi's speed 16, but you know, fucking whatever. It's not like he has on guard. Yeah, regardless, I still do need to kill the sycophants before I kill the supplicant. I'm actually going to yell at him because that'll deal enough damage to make sure that this sycophant dies before he gets an action, so it's effectively as good as a stun right now. Thankfully, the character that's got a lot of damage on them right now has a ridiculous self-heal. Well, a self-heal. Unfortunately, they're also the character who needs to be dealing a lot of damage in the back line, and there's a lot of roles that that person needs to fulfill right now, unfortunately. Just the amount of damage I could have done to the supplicant. Sure. Okay, first round alone is round 3. This is going to be rough, actually. Just to make sure that you don't... Beautiful. Donk yourself out of existence. And we'll try and take the damage on Renyushadi here, because that is going to be exquisitely handy. Damn it, please hit Renyushadi. Wow, that sucks. I need to use those heals right now. There's just no way around it. All right, stress heal. Went okay, could have gone better. Just kill him. No reason to stall anymore on that one. Cherugin's charm is actually quite nice.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'll hold it, but, you know, I have a Cherugin's charm back in base. I'm not certain I need another one. Thank you for the thought, though. Thank you for not interacting with that, Renyushadi. Alright. Cool, we live another day. We know where the fight is. And it looks like in general we know the layout of the world. So if this hasn't got the key... Like that didn't. That was a locked door. That's a locked door. That's a locked... Like... I actually don't know where the key is then. If this is not the key in this room up here. Alright, this Esquire in the backline needs to die immediately. We are still feeling the negative consequences of a Esquire's effect in another circumstance. Crumbs. I actually just straight up don't think I have the backline damage to do it. Oh, especially not like that. Yep. If this is a skewering repartee, we could be in for a bad time. Did you just waste your turn? No, okay, you've got 7 HP. Thirst, thankfully. We're all good. Alright, another yell across the party will kill the manservant, as well as further slow down other targets. This is actually really handy, the health that we just lost on that character. Let's stun you. Prevent you from doing anything stupid. Speaking of, try and prevent the sycophant from... Yeah, never mind. Prevented for about 4 seconds. The Redeem is actually going to have to go on the Man-at-Arms, because Redeem redeems a percentage of health, so it does way more for someone like the Man-at-Arms, who has such a high health pool that a high percentage, or the same percentage as for another character, is way more health in specific for them. As much as I want to hit that sycophant right now, it's super slow, so I think I can actually get away with trying to get my heals off here. Dead. Dead. In fact, because of that, I'm now going to take the dot off of you. Left exactly those 2 characters on exactly the right amount of HP for them to die to the bleeds they already had applied. Honestly worked out pretty well. Oh, good crit heal. Okay, we now need your stress heals across the party. Because it is getting very quickly even more untenable than it was before. And it was not previously very tenable. Okay, get the blood, don't crit. Thank you. Party heal, stress heal. It's so clear to me. There's no other option here. Party heal, stress heal. Nice. Who'd have a higher crit attack, right? Yours is 10.5 versus 12.8. Alright, cool. Wait, some of that's from the light level. No, none of it's from the light level. Okay, never mind, we're fine.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah, I'll start a stack of food. I'm not proud. Alright. Well, crumbs. There has to be something we haven't scouted on the map. Well, boy, howdy. I really thought we had that one down. What have we missed? There's no way I just walked straight past a chest, right? Right? It'd have to be in a hallway. How likely is that? You know what? I am going to make a executive call here that I am not okay, especially after the first episode. Or first door in this area. I'm not okay with walking a billion miles back to try and find it. I'm pretty sure I must have just walked past it, and I don't want to traverse the entire dungeon to check again. So I'm going to make sure that there's nothing I've just completely fucked up already. Alright, what is it? This is just a general map found in the Dungeon Wiki. It is Darkest Dungeon Wiki. I also did this actually in the Belly of the Beast, I think it was. For my first series through Darkest Dungeon, in the final area, in the third last mission for Darkest Dungeon. Because I kept walking around the edges expecting to find an edge, and it was in the direct center. You only had to actually do like 3 fights to get there, but I was constantly doing like 20 fights. And just, not even 20, it was way more than that. Alright, well this just straight up is not loading. I guess I have to tab out of the game. This is awkward as hell. Elevator music. Game, please. What are you doing? Darkest Dungeon, Courtyard, Countess, map. Just make sure I haven't already boned it. Alright. Full map and keys. Cool. Oh no. Where is it? Okay. Okay. I see what's going on here. Right. Okay, it is in a hallway. It is in a hallway. That's all we needed to know. That is all I needed to know. Down in this direction in general, it looks like. I'm pleased that I didn't actually miss it. But I guess if we didn't scout that room, that is to say the green locked room down here, if we didn't get a scout on that, we actually would have been better off. Because then I would have just gone to it anyway. Right? Just to check it out by myself. And then I would have found la-di-da loop-a-loop. Guess what? There's a fucking key here. I'd like to applaud Ren Yushadi for not losing his goddamn mind is GD mind at any of these things so far. I hope such a trend should continue, because I think these are both also torture curios that he might get a little bit fascinated with. The one in the room, I don't believe there is actually any interaction with. Beautiful. Yeah, you can be craving for a while. We haven't got a fight coming up. Yeah. It had to happen. Suppressed desires awaken. You've become an early riser. Oh shit, y'all. That's 2 speed. I'm probably gonna lock that in. That is really, really good for a flagellant. Because your damage is based on having your DOT applied before your opponent gets their turn, so a faster DOT class is a better DOT class, as far as I'm concerned, and literally also that's just true. Alright. What is your key? Red. Red. Okay, red's here. Careful. Okay. We can do red. Red I can do. I'm gonna leave Ren Yushadi a little bit wanting for a while. Okay. It's worth noting we've gone through about 15 rounds as we walk through this corridor, because this corridor is so long. Wow. I'm really kind of annoyed by the timing of all of this, because just a little bit later, teensy weensy eensy bit later, this would have been fucking incredible. We would have had everyone in Bloodlust to the final fight. Whoop. That distress everyone else, right? Yeah, no, we'll just worry about the insatiable ghoul first. We don't want the howl across the party. Even though it can't give us the worries, it's still pretty important we don't get howled at. Okay, that's a reasonable amount of bleed damage we've got locked out there. Yeah, I'll actually just go for the pure damage there. I wanna munch, munch. I want to munch, munch. Squad. Oh, I don't have Peek along. Peek usually does the squad part for that. All right, what do we got? 14, so a single stun there would kill. Okay. Fall from the heavens. Good lord. Well done, but also overkill. Okay, we have gotten really lucky not to be punished by these flesh eaters for not killing them at all. I would like to point that out so that people know. I'm aware that this doesn't happen, and yet it did happen. Nice. Do that heal, because I kind of want to do a stress heal right now. This does take certain liberties with the idea that they're not going to turn around and punish me now. I guess that's a little punishing. Not really. All right, last person out, close the door. Beautiful. Please let it be the big boy. Dang. Ooh, extra bandages. That's probably going to be handy.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I've been keeping these bandages and anti-venom because if we do happen to get to scout out the fight with this, and I would love it, I'd really like to have those on hand. It's perfect. All right, with 2 Esquires in the back line, this is going to be bad. That one could be... crumbs. Lowest damage you could have rolled, 8 to 16, rolls the, sorry, 6 to 18? 8 to 16, something. Still, the lowest damage you could have rolled, so well done you. Looks like we might be able to stop one of the Esquires from getting a turn, which I guess is nice. Kind of a good consolation prize there. Yep. So that Esquire never gets a turn. This one hopefully thirsts rather than skewering repartee. It thirsts, hits our back line. Not too pleased about the damage that we just took, and definitely not too pleased about the fact that you just crit yourself for the heal. But at the same rate, it looks like Monty is going to have a whale of a time, an absolute whale of a time using Judgment now. 15 damage, heals himself for 6. Huh, good crit. Alright. Manservant's not going to be stunned in time, is it? Never mind, it totally is. Beautiful. Alright, 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 alright. I love it. This round's been fucking juicy, dude. I love it. Alright, that is the clearest group, redeem I've ever seen in my life. Just perfect. Holy moly.
And power.
All is well.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, Redlock. Okay, is it gonna be in the center? I tried very hard not to look past where the key was, which was here. Or are we now gonna get the green? Okay, is that gonna be the green? Okay. That's a lot of beggars. Trap fight? Nope.
Curious is the trap maker's art.
That's a lot.
His
That's a lot of
efficacy
beggars.
unwitnessed by his own eyes.
That's too many beggars. That's literally its space. Curio, 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 curio. Trap, curio, curio. Yeah. No, we're gonna go back and rest. Worst case scenario, we waste the campfire and a bunch of food. Best case scenario, we get all of the buffs before we go into the final fight. We don't need to do anything to prevent ourselves from getting nighttime ambush, because you can't get nighttime ambushed in this area as far as I'm aware, because there's just the scripted encounters and then backtracking encounters. Oh crap, that probably means you can get nighttime ambushed. I think we still have to hope that we don't get nighttime ambushed.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight. An uneasy companionship.
Because we need these buffs. Like, tactics, weapon practice. Sanctuary doesn't actually do anything for anyone right now. Oh, we could also pray. All companions. There's one that's religious, gets 15% protection for 4 battles. That's actually big. But I don't want him to have protection. Therapy dog lowers the stress taken for a battle. Maybe it's maintain equipment, keep Major General ridiculously healthy. Unfortunately, the only person I really wanted to get the crit, the Houndmaster, didn't get it. It is only a 75% chance to get that +5 crit from weapons practice, though. Plus 15% damage, plus 10% prot. Didn't get woken up. Beautiful. Okay, we'll pop a torch. You eat 2 food. Please don't fucking hunger check me just before. Don't you goddamn dare hunger check me just before we get in. Never mind, there's too many curios here, it can't interact. Is there anything I can do to prepare here? No. Oh, maybe we have different setups. So things like Retribution are actually super useful in a boss fight. Because a lot of bosses get multiple moves. And unless that boss has something like a riposte, but even if they have a riposte, they initiated the attack. You know, that should be better, having the ability to retribute. That's just invariably going to be correct. The ability to mark? I guess I don't want to mark it myself. I can just have retribute mark. Actually, that's self-mark target, right? Never mind. Do I want to have the ability to lower its protection on mark? No, but a lot of bosses get multiple actions, so they actually remove the mark from themselves really, really quickly. I think that's us. We might lose someone. It's probably going to be Major General again. Yep, final fight.
Arrives,
all right.
anomalous in aspect and bent on exacting terrible revenge from beyond the bounds of decency.
480 HP, has 3 turns around, 4 speed, quite low speed. Dodge is 25, so good that everyone's got their rings on. Protection 30%, so bleeds and DOTs are going to be really important here. Our hero hit chance is actually 90%, so that's really handy. Her bleed resist is low, comparatively. Oh, fuck. She's still got pretty good bleed resist, though. Her stun resist is... Oh, yikes. I've only a 30% chance to stun. Actually, I'm just going to go for all of the damage right now. I don't think there's anything else I can do outside of that. Let's hit up a dog treat. Good. Hit the bleed as well, so that's an extra 10 damage. Love letter to Renyashadi. 9 damage, and now he has assist. Alright. I'm gonna set up my retribution. Hopefully she doesn't have any, like, great mark target abilities. Sway with me. It tried to move everyone and blight everyone. It also gave everyone a ridiculous amount of stress. Love letter again. And flushed. Okay, so this is an extra action. It happened out... Oh, fuck off. Okay, so wait a second. She cured herself of everything, but she also lowered her resists to everything. So now is when we try and hit you with stuns and things. Stun. Good hit. And she only has 1 action this round. Okay, so she alternates. Good bleed. And did we hit you? We did hit with a debuff. My guts royal? Well, he's now more powerful, I guess, so that's handy. I think I just set up Retribution again. Oh. Try and extend its turn. So it looks like flushed happens at the end of a 3-round as an extra action, like an extra to a turn action. Excuse me? He's now on death's door. Alright, we're gonna party heal to try and prevent him from dying. Like, I don't really think I have the ability to spend some time... should I stun? Just stun resist. 35% chance to hit that stun. No, I'm just gonna go for the damage. Momentary overexertion. Okay, is this where she gives herself those 3 actions back? No. But she has buffed her speed and protection. Hasn't cured that that bleed, though. Let's do that again. Okay, this is perfect, because this is an exsanguinate turn that is just fucking lovely. We hit it as long as we hit her. And it's 9 points per round. Self-heal. Unfortunately, our biscuit is worn off now, but doesn't stop the crit train. Yeah, when does this end? Metamorphosis. Uh-huh. She got cured, so she just healed herself of a ridiculous amount of damage. But also, the fuck does this one do? Still has those lowered stats, so that's actually really handy. My stun is probably not likely, but it's actually the best action I can roll right now. Okay, that just exploded. So that thing doesn't have like a... What, ship renewed? Oh! Okay, so you shift to that other form to... like, divert? Just like buff and stuff? I guess? Sway with me. Riposte only hits one of our targets as well. The stress that Sway with me does is actually ridiculous. So it looks like every time she has the 3 actions, she does the same actions. I'm actually gonna protect the lovely lady in the background right now. Yeah. Because I can take a love letter on my super tanky dude, but not on my healer, not again. At the end of this round, she's probably going to remove this bleed, which is really unfortunate because that's 30 damage in that bleed because of the crit. Disrobes our back line, but that doesn't hit the back line. It hits the front line, and yeah, she flushes. That's really unfortunate. Still, though, lowered protections. Yeah, I'm actually going to roll for the hit here because I need the self-heal just a little bit. 12. Right, her bleed resist is still ridiculously low, of course. So we actually will get the extra 6 damage every single time the Houndman attacks. Houndman. Yes, the good old Houndman. 75% chance here for the stun, and it rolls. Is it something I ate? So it really depends. If this sis does damage based on percentage HP, that's going to be fucked up. That's not going to be okay, because it becomes much more effort to heal him than it would be any other target. That should have been a riposte. That definitely should have been a riposte. Come forth, okay. Fine. She's not flushing herself right now, so that's a smooth 16. Momentary overexertion. So this is the turn before she changes. I think I just go all in. Stun. Good bleed. Bleed. Yeah, I can't stop her, unfortunately. She got a little fast. Metamorphosis is dodged by everyone. Yeah, let's set up the riposte, because this thing has an AoE attack, if I recall correctly. It does have speed 11, so I'm not going to outspeed it. Thirst? Thirst? Okay. Okay, phew. Okay, so the heal wasn't actually ridiculously large as I was expecting. That's a really good... Every single time you crit with the DOT, it's ridiculous. Throws effects as he hits the back line, unfortunately. It's a stun. Okay, we've only ever seen that miss. 7, what's our bleed? 8. Yikes. Indecent proposal. Ripostes for 6. You're dead. You are dead!
I failed. You have succeeded. And the world is better for it.
Vengeful kill list. Bounty hunter only. Plus 50% to the move skill chance and plus 35% to the bleed skill chance, as well as 15 to the accuracy. I think I have his other. The mark. Or the tassel. Old units. Yeah! This is actually one I really wanted. Old unit standard plus 25% to stun and debuff, as well as 15% to death blow resist. So it's less powerful of a stunning trinket, or less powerful as a stunning trinket than the Rampart Shield. But it makes your bellow a lot better, and it makes you a much more efficient tanker.
Such a burden of finery risks life and limb.
The green key of denial is all the... yikes. So we don't actually have food? I think I'm gonna go and pay off all of these people in this room and just take the best things.
The flow of otherworldly corruption.
Since we don't have food, I can't really do much else. So I can't go back down to that door. I don't think it's a good idea, at least. But, oh, blood for treasure all day. Ancestor's handkerchief, totally worth. Oh. Oh, of course it can't disease you. You're already diseased. Beautiful.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Okay, doesn't hunger proc me on the only square that could have done it. Beautiful. Yeah. Alright. Show me what's up. Okay. There is one more after this. Beautiful. Now this is a freaking haul.
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
I love how it sounds like he's eating. Impressive. Excuse me. Haul, if you value. I'll actually keep the Key of Denial in my inventory just in case they allow me to come back to here, but I don't think they will. I love how it looks like nothing happened. Alright, let's return to town.
The rusted, moss-covered gates of the courtyard hang open, but the demoniacal pests will spread no further than its blood-soaked boundaries. And so, at last, the end of my beginning.
The demoniacal pests will no longer pass its boundaries. So does that mean the courtyard is now the only place it'll ever be? That is to say, the curse? Waves of relief wash over the hamlet as the good news spreads. The Countess is dead, and her curse is now curable. Removes the Crimson Curse from all affected heroes. Crimson Curse is now treatable at the sanitarium. We've slaked a hell of a lot of thirst. Alright, let's remove all of these, sort the trinkets. Good lord. Okay, what's this one? Plus 50% healing if you have the Crimson Curse, negative 25% to the Bleeds Resist if you have the Crimson Curse. Alright, let's reevaluate any of these sets that are to be reevaluated. There's the Bounty Hunter, has all of the extra damage versus marked, stunned, and bleeding for lower dodge. The set bonus is the extra crit versus marked, stunned, and bleeding. I guess you can bleed better. Better accuracy on your range skills. So you have to give up the ability to give accuracy to your melee skills and the ability to stun things, basically. Yeah, no, that's not good. That's not that good. What else do we have? Toy Soldier, plus 10% to prot and crit. Better accuracy when riposting as the set bonus. And then you've got the stun and debuff. I could see a situation where that's useful. It would have to be a riposte only build, but I could see that. I probably wouldn't run that, mind, but I could see it, just in general. Do I have the alternative for the Spauldrons? That looks like a no, monsieur. Fair enough. Fair enough. How many of the Ancestor Trinkets have we got? Looks like a total of 9? Oops. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Just to finish things off, have we got anyone that we want to take? Sam, Armor Trinket, Hard Noggin and Plutomanic? We could use another Hellion, to be honest. Actually, the final thing that I really want to check. Explore the ruins of the courtyard and prevent the Guardian from escaping. Defeat the fallen Guardian. And it gives you a Last Will and Testament for the leper, plus 15% protection, as well as max HP, but lower death blow resist. And extra accuracy if your HP is high. I don't like things that are better when you're in a good position, because it means as soon as you get in a bad position, the bad position is even fucking worse than it would have been. I am going to have to do a couple of these long missions, not only to level up my low-level characters, but the high-level long missions I got to do just so I can get the things like the Ancestor's Pistol, the final Ancestor Trinkets. And, of course, those are also going to level up my locations so that I can get the final 2 bosses. Or rather, the final set of 2 bosses. There's 2 bosses left in the Weald and 2 bosses left in the Cove, as far as I recall. We'll double-check that, actually. Brigand 16, Drowned Crew. Okay, there's just 1 boss left in each. So I've just got to level up those areas, as well as keep an eye for a crew that I think might be able to kill the Fallen Guardian. For the fact that this is a new item and that it's had no use so far, Sculptor's Tools is almost certainly for that. It has to be. Plus 40% damage versus Stonework, -5 speed. Because there's no other Stonework in the game, and there hasn't been up until this point. I was kind of expecting the Countess to have something like that. Like, maybe like a brick wall in front of her that had 500 HP and you had to get through it. But it has to be available here. So I might give that to a super fast damage class. But we'll see. We'll, of course, have to see in the next episode. If at all. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darko's Dungeon. Your name has been Warren. I promise you I didn't read that off the screen. Yours is spelled W-A-R-Y-N. And hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and we'll see you next time.